Welcome to another episode of Don't Panic Geocacher. My name is Arjen and I go by Waterfan5 on the geocaching.com website. This episode is called Smells Like Bacon and I'm going to show you how to solve a bacon cipher quicker and faster without some of the manual labor that sometimes is involved with doing a bacon cipher. So I created a sample cache page that just shows some techniques. So we see two pieces of text, and each of them uses a specific technique of kind of like bacon-like is the first one, and the second one is a true bacon cipher. And I will explain what a bacon cipher is as well. So you see here, this is kind of like how you sometimes see hidden messages on a page. That's when text is kind of like altered. So you see here the italic letters. So here an H and a D, and then another D, and actually there's another hidden I here. So you get the word hidden. But you have to look very closely. It's very easy to miss a letter, and especially if it's not specific English or your native language, or then it might be very tricky to do because there's minor differences. In the second one, we can see the distinction much clearer, but if we look at letters H, N, E, P, it doesn't seem to spell a word, so it's much trickier to find out what's going on here. So the way that I typically do it is if I go to my toolbox, so this is now listen to me. That is basically where I hide most of the tools that I have created just to help me solve mystery caches. So there's a variety of tools here, and you've seen me use them in videos. So I have one specific one um, that is to extract information from HTML. So if we go back to the cache page and we want to have the top page, I typically do view source. So I go and do view source, but this depends on the browser, and then search for like long description, and I find now the page that the information is entered. So welcome to, but you see here this little HTML in the middle that makes these letters italic, or in this case emphasized. So we want this piece of text is what we want, that all of them that say emphasized, that's the information we want. And I go to the HTML extract and paste that information in there. And I now want to indicate that I'm interested in the emphasize part. So if I go to the set function, it will now make the start and the end, which is the start and the end, as you see here. And now if I do analyze, it will automatically extract them all at once. So we can see that the message is hidden message in HTML. So it's very quick. You don't have to do it manually. You can just do it all at once and have basically the tool do it for you. The second part of the text is a true Bacon cipher. So to explain a little bit, here is the Wikipedia page. So this is a cipher that was invented in the 1600s, and you may have seen this um, because it has letters A's and B's, and sometimes people just put the A's and the B's on the page, and then you have to decode them to letters using either of the variants. One of the variants has letters U and V, and I and J as the same encoded. The other one has everything has a unique code. So there's two different variants. So this is a pretty old technique, 1605 by Francis Bacon. So often you will see hints like referring to bacon, like pig or breakfast, if bacon is involved. But the A's and B's give it away as well. But this was supposed to be used in a specific way. And if we scroll down, we can see that this is supposed to be meant encoded into the text. So this could be bold and not bold, or italic and not italic. It could even be two different types of fonts. So there's all types of different ways that this can be done. And here you see that same combination, where if it's in bold, then it's a B. If it's not, then it's an A. And so the E and the N is AA, and then these two are bold, so we get BB. That's how it's intended to be used, the Bacon cipher. So that means that if you do that for the entire text, you get the combinations of A and B's, you group them in portions of 5, and now you can decode them using one of these tables. So we can do that as well. So if I go back to the source code, I can take that second part. So here we see THE, so the next. That was like the information from the page, right? The next part of this puzzle. And we see now that strong is being used, or bold is being used as the separator. So if we take this part and copy this to the clipboard and go and extract this, then if we keep it to ENM, it will find nothing, right? Because it's not EMM. So if we change it to strong, we now see that we get the extracted letters, but that is not what we're looking for. We're looking for A's and B's. So the way that we do that is that we basically check both of these and we say show text inside the tuple and replace with the letter B, and outside we replace it with letter A, and now it extracts a bunch of A's and B's, as you see right here. So that's of course a Bacon-cipher, so there's a tool for that as well. So if I click the decoder, it will launch the binary attack tool and basically take this text that we just had, execute the Bacon-cipher, and we get 4 different possible decodings. One is the 2 variants of bacons, so we see those here, and then also one where the A and the B have been reversed. So that in case that we chose wrong, or the cache owner had reversed it, that we can see that as well. So immediately sees all combinations. And we can now see that the top one, message hidden using a Bacon-cipher, was the correct way to decode it. So a very quick way, instead of having manually to do all the steps, we've just taken the HTML, we let the tool extract or convert it to A's and B's when needed, and now have the decoding right away. So yeah, hopefully that will help you solve these type of puzzles a little bit quicker. So that was all I wanted to share. Hope you found it useful, maybe found a new way and a faster way to do some of these Bacon-ciphers. If you have any feedback or any suggestions of what you would like to see, yeah, I love new ideas, so feel free to reach out to me. Also feel free to leave a comment on the page, loved reading those. And to make sure you stay up to date, if you're not subscribed yet, then I recommend you subscribe so that you get notified when I post new videos. Thank you very much for your time and hope you enjoyed it.